Good morning and welcome. My name is Maria Vargas, and I'm a Senior Policy Advisor at the U.S. Department of Energy. At DOE, I oversee the Better Buildings Initiative in the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy. I am also, proudly, a US C3E Ambassador, and I help to lead DOE's participation in this really important program. On behalf of my colleagues at the Department of Energy and our university partners in C3E, MIT, Stanford, and Texas A&M, we are excited to be here today, and we are thrilled that so many of you could join us. We are all here today because clean energy is vital to our nation, truly our world's future. It is an important part of our diverse, reliable, and sustainable energy system. According to the US Energy Information Administration, in 2019, 17% of total US electricity generation was from renewable energy sources, and these numbers are projected to increase. We need them to increase, and we need them to increase quickly. Clean, renewable sources of energy are what will allow us to expand our economy and preserve our environment. We are also here today because while women make up about half of the US total labor force, they make up less than a third of those employed in the renewable energy sector. This gender gap is continuing to grow as wage inequities and inadequate advancement opportunities prompt many, and often many in their mid-careers, to seek work elsewhere, depriving the sector of their talent, experience, and skills. We know that a more diverse leadership team financially outperforms a much more homogeneous one. Gender diverse organizations increasingly outperform non-diverse companies in profitability. In other words, gender diversity in the workplace not only matters, but is key to our future and our collective success. So that's why we're here. Through C3E, we're focused on closing the gender gap and increasing the participation, the leadership, and the success of women in the clean energy field. C3E is a team effort in every sense of the word. Not only does DOE work with its university partners to lead the effort, but we rely on a team of more than 40 ambassadors to help inform our efforts, as well as select the awardees every year. These ambassadors are mostly women, but they are all senior professionals, leaders in their own fields who take time to empower, mentor, and advance women in clean energy. I encourage all of you to check out the C3E website and learn more about this impressive roster of clean energy leaders. And for the ambassadors watching, thanks for all you do. In a moment, you'll hear from some of these ambassadors as they introduce this year's award winners. But before we do that, I want to acknowledge those of you joining us today who may have never been to a C3E event. Many of you are here for the first time, and so welcome. We are so glad you're here. We're hoping that you will continue to follow and be part of C3E and the C3E community. And who knows, perhaps you may be a future award winner. Speaking of awards, that's one of the first things that we want to share with all of you today. The annual awards that we give out, 8 mid-career awards and 1 lifetime achievement award, are a very key part of what we do here through C3E. So if you are or know an outstanding mid-career professional, now's the time to pay attention, because the nomination forms for our 2021 C3E Awards are up online on the C3E website. The team made a very special effort to have them ready for you to be able to see them today. So we're hoping that you see and listen to these inspiring award winners this year and consider applying or encouraging someone that you know to apply. Please consider nominating someone that you know. Nominations are due by February 25th, so you have a little bit of time, but we want to make sure that you know that these award nominations are open, and again, we encourage you to apply. We also want you to stay engaged with us at C3E. We have long enjoyed networking and recognition meetings like the Symposium, and that's afforded us a really nice opportunity to meet, talk, and share ideas and experiences. But now we're embarking on other ways to do that. And believe it or not, we were thinking about doing this before the pandemic hit. So we're going to try something new in 2021. In addition to our annual symposium, we are going to be looking to launch a quarterly webinar series. The first one is January 28th, so mark your calendars. And our goal is to make them interactive, informative, and as collaborative as possible. We will feature ambassadors and previous award winners in tackling some tricky, timely, and really topical subjects. So watch for emails from us and please plan to join. And when we're able to travel and meet again in person, we're hoping to offer and think through other opportunities that will encourage us and allow us to meet and learn from each other in person. I want to end my remarks this morning by thanking you again for being here, but also to thank MIT for hosting this symposium. To Martha Broad, Kelly Horty, and the whole team at MIT, thank you so much. I also want to thank Julia Ostapi and Lauren Giles, who work with me at DOE. What a team. Thank you so much. And I really can't end my remarks without saying thank you to this year's sponsors. You can see their names on the screen. This year's sponsors do so much to help us make our awards and events like this possible. So thank you to all of our sponsors this year and every year. You really do help C3E run. Thanks again. And now, on to this morning's big events, award winners who are joining us today, and our keynote speaker, Christina Johnson. But first, we're going to start off with the 2020 awards. We're excited today to present 4 of this year's 2020 US C3E Awards. As you saw, if you were here with us yesterday, you know that these awards are for mid-career women who have demonstrated leadership and high achievement in the field of clean energy. Today's awards, we're going to recognize winners in 4 categories. And those categories are education, government, advocacy, and research. If you were here with us yesterday, you also know that we ask a current C3E ambassador to introduce each winner. Our first C3E ambassador is Kelly Speaks Bachman. Kelly will introduce this year's award winner in the advocacy category. Kelly is the Chief Executive Officer of the Energy Storage Association. She spent over 20 years working in energy and environmental issues in the public, NGO, and private sectors. We are thrilled she's here. And before I say thanks, Kelly, I just want to congratulate on behalf of all of us, all the 2020 award winners. And we appreciate the work you're doing and the leadership you have and you've exhibited. And with that, Kelly, take us away.